Hello, and welcome back to the Lust Podcast Show, the show that is rated R for real and not PG for playing games. I am one of your hosts, the Boss Lady.
And I'm the D.O.C.
And we want y'all to continue to join us for our weekly conversations about life, culture, and everything else. Get to know us, get to love us. As always, got to shout out our sponsors, which is CJS Educational Services and Cigar Junkies. Make sure you get your merch. It is hoodie season. Get your hoodies.
No doubt.
All right. Before we jump into this episode, okay.
Yeah, people call.
Before we jump into this episode, definitely want to pause for a second just to ask, how have you been? I know our last episode was the DR episode, and so since then, how have you been?
I've been great. Everything's been great. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Refreshed, re-energized.
How has your Thanksgiving been, or how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, Thanksgiving was great. It was chill. Ate some great food. You know what I'm saying? Got to be around family, and that's it. That's
cool.
It. That's what it's about.
I was going to say that is what Thanksgiving is about.
You know, I don't get into all the other stuff, but that's what it's about. Chilling, relaxing.
Exactly.
Watching football.
True. Everything been cool, copacetic, no complaints. Even if I had complaints, they didn't even work.
Only complaint is Miami blew up my parlay.
Oh, you told me.
I had won all the games yesterday except for my parlay. Bears, if y'all missed that Bears game, I don't know what to say.
Well, they fired the coach, so
yeah,
that shows you what they thought of the Bears game. So.
That nigga shouldn't have been allowed to get on the plane after that shit. They should have made that motherfucker take the Greyhound back. I'm just saying.
Well, with that being said, you know how we do. We throw y'all with these 3-course meals, and we actually about to jump into the appetizer of the meal today, which is our hot topics. And believe it or not, our hot topics is 2 questions that I have for the D.O.C. And these questions came from a couple of things we were talking about this week and a couple of situations. So first question is there an age limit for thotting? Meaning, is there a cutoff period? Is there a particular age when it's like, girl, no, stop it, go home, retire, hang it up, I don't want to see you thotting no more?
Just like a player gonna be a player to the end, a hoe gonna be a hoe to the end. So, no.
But then
there's no, they may not thought as much, but they still out there thotting. I done seen the shit. I done seen 65, 70-year-old thotting.
But should there be an age limit?
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay. No, there shouldn't be an age limit. Do you? Shit.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna be out there. When I'm 70, 75, 80.
78 still trying to thot.
I'm gonna be out there, man. I'm gonna be out there, man. I'm gonna still be throwing my motherfucking stripper bowls, everything, man.
I tell you this, I don't think there should be an age limit for thotting. I agree with the D.O.C. in the sense that just be you. Do what that makes you happy.
That don't mean that you should be at the club.
Why do you get so loud?
I just said. But you should be at the club.
What I think is that there should be levels to your thotting at a certain age. Like, you got tiers to this shit. So, if you're old, you definitely should not be on the same tier as girls in their 20s, in their young 20s. You should be on that tier 3 or 4 with your thotting if you old. So, I don't think it's an age limit, but I shouldn't see you out here with certain outfits on, doing certain things at a certain age.
Yeah. That's if you still out there now.
If you still out there.
Now, what about your wholeness? Like Drea said, your wholeness can wear off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm once again, do you? Because if you a hoe, you could be a hoe in private and won't nobody know you a hoe. So if you 50, 60, 65 and you out here still slanging and doing what you doing, hey, do.
But I done seen it. I done seen the 70-year-old.
I think Cameron said he got a broad that's like 65 or something.
I done seen it. I know for a fact.
That's still, giving it up and still popping and doing the things. So, hey, do you? If you
great grandma out there.
You still got it in you. Because I know I'm going to be a grandma or great grandma. I'm going to still be doing my thing.
Yeah,
I'm not She's my old man.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I ain't making up my style. I ain't gonna stop being me just because I got a grandchild or a great grandchild. I know a lot of women that got grandkids.
You know, it's a fetish for that. Niggas that like hitting grandmama.
Whatever, grandmas, whatever.
No, I'm talking about grandmama. I'm talking about bitches like 60, 65. Like it's a whole.
Well, I ain't that old yet. I still got 20-some years to get to that. But it may be. Because I ain't gonna lie. I done seen some fine grandmas and some fine great grandmas. It ain't like back in the day when everybody was all old and wrinkled. Nah. You see some 50 and 60-year-old women that be just as nice as the 30-something, 40-something-year-old women.
Well, I know I don't want to find out.
Oh, which brings us to our next point, our next little part of Hot Topic. So, I was reading something, and it involved Miss Angel Reese, star of our Chicago Star team, and just happened to notice the fact that there is so many older men and women that are like crushing over her. So my question to you, D.O.C., I need you to be, completely transparent on this question. Is there a such thing as too young for crushing? And the reason why I say this, before I say this, look, let me just give you a couple examples. So I just said Angel Reese. She's only 22. She's only 22. A lot of niggas like Lotto.
So
a lot of niggas like Lotto.
What's the age limit?
Lotto is 20. Just hold on. Lotto's 24. A lot of niggas I know like Ice Spice. She's 24 as well. And there's a couple other little young girls in there. So what age is too young to be crushing?
The legal age of 18. I don't get it. Like a nigga can crush on long as the girl is now, long as the girl is not under the age of the legal age of 18. So
if you're 50, it's okay that you are salivating over.
And these women are selling that, and they're selling this. They're selling pussy ass.
Sometimes you don't have to sell pussy ass and sex.
Oh, so Lotto's not selling that. Megan Thee Stallion's not selling that. Sexy Red's not selling that. Sexy Red is like 26. Ice Spice not selling that. She's at the concert with no panties on.
Okay, well
Angel Reese shows up to the game.
That's the thing. I'm not saying that they're not selling it. What I'm saying is,
now,
should there be a limit where a man shouldn't be? Okay, this is the thing. A man can say,
"You didn't let me answer the question. Can I answer the question?"
Because you took it left turn.
No, I did. Let me answer the question. The thing is, because I didn't give you the answer you wanted to hear.
No, you didn't give me the answer.
So this is, I'm about to, if you hadn't to cut me off. The answer is, for me, they got to be at least 30. I prefer 30. My preference is 30.
You said 30, not 24.
My preference is 30. What are you talking about? I never said nothing about that. I said my preference is, what are you talking? Let me answer the questions, bro. My thing is 30 years old, but if the girl is above the age of consent, I mean not consent, but legal age of 18, I don't understand why people have a problem with it. Just a few episodes ago, you said it was okay to date a nigga 25.
25.
Okay.
Y'all liking girls under 25. And some of y'all are 50 and 55.
Who was y'all?
And I'm just saying.
Who was y'all?
I'm just saying. I didn't see you. You like Lotto. You really like Lotto. She's 24.
She look good.
She's 24.
So what that mean?
You 50.
So what that mean?
You can't be lusting over no little.
Who the fuck said I was? Who the fuck said I was lusting?
I'm not saying you're lusting.
Why the fuck you? I mean, who the fuck said I was lusting?
You cannot.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Who the fuck said I was lusting?
Anyway. My whole point is...
That is just crazy.
My whole point is...
You sound like you're jealous.
Fellas, if y'all are over 40-something, I would say if y'all over 45, it's okay to say a young girl is pretty and she got a nice body, but leave it at that. Anything more than that is kind of weird. Like, you
I disagree. That's like Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones was 80, and he had a girl that was 40. So something wrong with that?
That's different. She's 40.
No, hold on.
She's not under 25.
Okay. So no. Let me put it in context. The girl was younger than his daughters.
Again, I don't care. I said don't be lusting over no girl under 25. Point blank. Period. That's it.
My preference is 30 and older, but. Yeah.
All right. Jumping into our entree. Mm-hmm. So, I told y'all, we've been on this quest to give y'all this book a game. 2020 20 chapters, 20 episodes of just game, just for us. And when we say game, we're talking about game from us. Just things, tidbits, a tip for each year we've been married, things that have helped us, guided us, just kind of got us where we are today. And so we wanted to share that with you. And so just a little quick recap. We are technically on chapter 8. And so before I reveal the title of chapter 8, just a recap of the last 7 chapters we've had. Can't believe it's 7 chapters already. But so we started off with loyalty, kind of dipped into intimacy and sex, then finances, communication, understanding, and compromise. We talked about how to keep things somewhat private, and surround yourself with positivity. That's very important, especially around this time with the holidays and stuff. We talked about navigating conflict, fighting fair, because like we said, we don't always like each other every 365 days of the year. We always love each other, but with that comes conflict and stuff like that. And we kind of talked about that. Last episode, we talked about what happens when people change in a relationship. Just changes with time, age, also with boredom. Like, what do you do when the relationship is getting stagnant, things of that nature? And the D.O.C. shed a little light on that. And so we are now at chapter 8, which is titled Love in the Little Things, Gratitude and Attention to Detail in Relationship. And I feel like this is a good chapter to kind of talk about right now, especially with the holidays. Because as people say, this is cuffing season. This is that time that you're around people a little bit more intimately. It's cold outside. So a lot of people are now on that Netflix and chill trajectory.
Niggas just won't get gifts for the holidays.
Is that what it is? Niggas just trying to finally see so they get Christmas gifts. D.O.C. said, y'all better quit playing. Y'all just want gifts. Y'all ain't in love. Stop playing. But you know, we want to talk about when you have this thing called gratitude and what that means in your relationship, because believe it or not, it's very important, especially when you are trying to express how you may feel to your partner, especially when you want to show how you appreciate your partner. I think it's really good to talk about gratitude and paying attention to detail in your relationship. I think sometimes a lot of people have problems in their relationship because they don't pay fucking attention. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people don't pay attention. A lot of people be with people for years and do not pay attention to the big details and the fine details. And I want to talk about that, D.O.C. So let me just kick off with a question real quick before I even go into anything. What are some of the things that you have done over the years to show your gratitude, or what are different ways that you say thank you in your relationship before we even jump into anything?
Just would be with me and you?
Or anybody, even if it's...
Okay, well, I mean, you show thanks. Of course, you know, there's also always the gifts, the show of gratitude. So, you know, you show people appreciation. A lot of things, it may be something as simple as a small gesture of dinner, lunch, unexpected, you know, not planned. You know, those things like, you know what, today, you know, we just gonna go to a nice restaurant. And then it's a restaurant that she likes, one of her favorite restaurants. And it doesn't have to be a special event or something like that. And it's not even, you know what I'm saying, super pricey or nothing like that. Okay. It could be that. It could be, you know, one thing I like to do is, you know, when you're on a trip, do something different within the trip, not the typical. Yeah. You know, I think that's cool. You build that within the trip to show your gratitude. Yeah. Like I say, it could be a special dinner, you know, a special something you buy for that person or do for that person. That's how you show it, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, it just can be a letter, you know, writing a letter, you know, or words of token. Sending that. And when I say not a handwritten, you know, people do text, you know, just sending that nice text or email to that person or posting on social media. A lot of people like that too as well, that public sort of show of gratitude as well. So that is true. There's a lot of different ways that you can be creative that don't even involve money. That's true. Anything like that. So I definitely agree with those things. When I think about what are ways that you can say thank you, I think helping out sometimes, helping a person out
you see a person maybe going through a stressful time, and you just want to help them out.
Yeah, because
whatever
I'll wash your clothes because they be piling up.
He just had to put me on blast.
That's a show of gratitude.
It is a show of gratitude, honestly, because it's helping out. It is helping me out, and I'm not gonna lie. When I come home and I see my thing is empty, I'm not gonna lie. In the back of my mind, I'm like, "Dang, I'm so happy."
It's like a Chinese laundromat around this motherfucker. That shit is nice, man. Let me see.
I ain't gonna lie. It is. It does, and I'm not gonna lie. It does. It is very appreciative when I come home and see that he's washed my clothes. So yes, something as simple as that. That little bit of helping out is a good way of showing gratitude. Something else I like. Compliment. I think compliment is a way of showing gratitude to another person. I think everybody likes to feel, I guess, wanted, needed. I don't know. It's just something about you telling me that I look good.
But how many compliments is too many compliments? Like you just all day just girl, your hair look good. Girl, your glasses look good.
Now we're around each other like all day, and literally every time I move, that may be too much. But like if I get up, you're like, "Ooh, that ass look good."
Because then it loses its flavor.
It does if you overdoing it.
That's all I'm saying.
But then sometimes, sometimes depending on what's going on, you may have to throw out extra comments and things of that nature. So one of the things I want to ask you is, well, not even ask you, but just bring up the point is that why is gratitude so important in a relationship for you? Why do you think that showing your partner, whether it's in a marriage, relationship, business relationship, or whatever, why does gratitude matters to you?
To me, gratitude over time shows a level of loyalty, trust, commitment over time. And so that's the reason why you show that. And you do that for people that have done something, that's impacted something that you wanted to do, whether it be business, personal, whatever. You show that gratitude, and then you don't know that by doing that, that's now building a relationship. Y'all now have some sort of relationship that you could tap into, especially business-wise, later on down the road. And then, of course, in a regular relationship, you build on that. And so you get to different levels of it or what have you. So, yeah. So to the point, generally, I would say when you first young in a relationship, the way people show gratitude is through a lot of material gifts sometimes. But then as you evolve and you really learn that person.
Or even sex is sometimes uses gratitude in the beginning.
Yes and no, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, y'all fucking all the time, but sometimes, hey, I'm giving her this dick. Like, she gonna appreciate this shit. Like, you giving sex is gratitude.
See, once again, you making sex transactional now.
Sometimes sex is transactional. Even with us, sometimes sex ain't.
Goddamn, it's transactional. I'm not no trick. So what the fuck you mean it's transactional? I want to know this now. What you mean it's transactional?
Every blue moon.
I want to know because I've never put no motherfucking money in your hand. So what you mean it's transactional? I want to hear this shit.
I would just think every blue moon, like I don't know.
No, I want to know what you know.
I don't know nothing, but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that every blue moon.
What are you saying?
Every blue moon, it may feel like not transactional to the point where like I'm giving you sex because I want something, but I may give you extras because I want to ensure that I get something. So I may give you extras.
So you trying to manipulate me with your pussy? That's transactional. And so y'all hear that?
I didn't look at
so
it.
In America, 20 plus years, and a motherfucker still trying to.
I just said give you extra.
They're trying to trick a nigga out in a relationship. Y'all hear that shit now? This shit is crazy.
I didn't say trick you out.
Transactional. So y'all hear? So even you married, they not giving you the pussy just because they're giving you the pussy.
Are.
They're trying to manipulate you through the pussy.
You also want to make
sure. But I'm glad I always knew that, but now you just confirmed it. So thank you.
Anyway.
It ain't no anyway. Y'all heard that, America. Y'all heard that bullshit. Transactional. I ain't no motherfucking trick.
Didn't nobody say you
I ain't no motherfucking trick.
I think you took that all the wrong way.
You could be horn. I didn't know you was horn your pussy around. But I'm not tricking.
See, he took that all the wrong way.
This is a crazy episode.
So,
first it was the shit with the Angel Reese's and the Lotto. Now I found out that you tricking. So you tricking. So go ahead.
Anyway, the things that the way you made me lose my train of thought. Anyway, why is gratitude so important? So for me, I like gratitude because it makes me feel appreciated. Like I just said, things like you washing my clothes. Like you said earlier, taking me to a restaurant that I like.
Going forward, I'm just gonna give you $40 for part of my gratitude. I'm just gonna give you $40 and call it a day. I'm not giving you no Pandora bracelet, none of that shit. I'm just gonna give you $40.
But I also think that gratitude does.
That's it.
I think it does strengthen the trust and connection in your relationship. I do. Because especially if you think about the different ways that you show gratitude, from compliments to thank yous, physical touch. Physical touch is really a great way to show gratitude to another person. Whether that's like massaging.
Are you charging me for this massage? Am I getting manipulated through this massage?
No. I'm manipulating when I cook you dinner.
You could be putting something in the motherfucking food for all I know.
So I think that the way you show gratitude may also depend on that person's love language. Hey, what is your love language?
I don't even know what that shit is. I speak.
Oh my God, y'all.
I speak nigga English.
Love language are different ways that people say that you can communicate love without.
So what's the love language? I bet you don't know.
So you have physical. I don't know them all by heart, but you have affirmation. So words of affirmation. So a person always telling you, giving you compliments like that.
That's a broke nigga. Okay.
Physical touch is one. So I like to touch things of that nature.
Touch the chest of the molester. Okay.
One is gifting. So
Hugh Hefner. You know what I'm saying?
So gifting is one. What's the other two? I'm looking it up, y'all. I am looking it up because I ain't gonna lie. I forgot the other two. I did forget the other two. So we do know gifting. Dad, where can I find it?
Because you don't know how to search, man. I could have did that, man.
Well, you could have did that then.
You never know how to search. You always go to that. Why would you go to that?
Anyway, like I said.
Right there. It's always right there.
There we go. Calm down. Okay, so it's words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, physical touch, and acts of service. So I could say he is definitely acts of service, washing my clothes and stuff like that. Gives. He does give gifts. I do think that gifts is your thing. Quality time.
Physical touching.
Yeah, you do like touching. Yeah, that is your thing. I think physical touching may be higher than any other thing. Then I think I think words of affirmation is your last love language. I think that's your bottom one. And then quality time. So like with me, I think mine, I don't know if I give a lot of gifts.
It's the broke shit. It's words of affirmation.
He's wild. I do get words of affirmation. Like, this is the thing. Like, I give an example. In the course of our day, I'm going to be the one that's going to text, like, hey, midday check-in. How you doing? What's going on? How you feel?
I told y'all America first episode. I don't text because she don't reply back.
He not gonna.
What you told me?
He's not going to send it first.
You don't want shit anyway.
I had to
remember that? That's what you told me.
That was like 10 years ago.
I'm traumatized.
Oh my God, that was 10 years ago.
I got trauma.
Oh my God, that
was trauma.
10 years ago. Anyway, so like I said, gratitude could be shown through the 5 love languages as well, as long as you know your partner's love language. Now, something else about showing gratitude, and one of the things that I read in this article, it also talked about the ripple effect of gratitude within your relationship.
What's the name of the article?
You know what? We ain't even about to do this. I need the thing. See, this.
I need to vet your sources. You could be getting
y'all gonna see some DV on this camera. Y'all gonna see some real domestic violence on this camera.
Yeah, they gonna be with
me. How can gratitude impact other areas of your relationship?
With domestic violence and tricking, y'all really seeing the side of her. Yeah, y'all really seeing the side of her. She's showing the true side. Yeah. What you say now?
So the ripple effect of gratitude, I think that when you do that around each other, it triggers off into your kids and stuff. If you have kids, I think it shows your kids how to value that in a relationship, how to look for that in a relationship? You don't think that's so? You don't think that your kids may act the same way because of...
Is that a question?
It is a question. I said, do you think...
That's a leading question.
You know what?
I felt like I was in a tag.
So I don't know what's going on today.
So don't you think that you was at the scene of the crime or you committed it? No, I don't think I was at the scene of the crime. No. So what was your question again?
I just said that how does gratitude impact other areas of your relationship? Like, and then also I was just saying that, do you agree that gratitude can funnel down into your kids? And that's how your kids start to learn how to appreciate things in their relationship.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Or not appreciate things.
It can affect not only that, but people around you.
Exactly.
So that's the whole thing.
I think it also helps with conflict resolution. Because I think if people know that, or people know how much you appreciate them and stuff like that, then it heightens the trust with a person. So it kind of pulls down on the drama and the conflict y'all may have.
No doubt.
You know what? I feel like you about to say something smart.
No,
I'm going to see some DB on this episode.
Me.
Anyway, next point. So, paying attention to a person in your relationship don't have to be
domestic violence on the podcast.
Don't.
Except for a sociopath.
Sometimes.
The fuck?
Paying attention to a person don't necessarily
now, if I
always
regret
have
that,
to be.
then they be all in the comments on me.
So, paying attention to detail does not always have to be something that is major in a relationship. Honestly, I think it is the opposite of that. I think that when you pay attention to the small things, the love in the small acts, I think sometimes...
What I tell you, razor sharp focus. I need razor sharp focus. Razor sharp focus.
So, my question, D.O.C. Do you think that little things carry more emotional weight in relationships when it comes to paying attention to detail and showing, you know, how you honor your partner and stuff like that? Do you think little things carry more weight?
It's always the little thing.
Like, give me an example.
It's always.
Give me an example of a little thing.
A little thing could be remembering when y'all first met opposed to the day that y'all got married.
Ooh.
Those are the little things.
Do you remember the day we met?
I don't remember the day we met.
You just said that. You just used that as an example, and then you don't know the date.
I don't know the exact date, nigga. I know what we did on. I don't know like the exact date. No, nigga. I know it was sometime in November.
Oh God.
A 98. Around your birthday.
I do think that I do think the little things do count sometimes, because the little things show that you actually pay attention. I'm not gonna lie. I expect you to know the big things. My birthday, hopefully our anniversary.
Your birthday? I hope a nigga know his girl birthday.
Hey, some people be off by a day or so. I didn't see conflict in a relationship because the nigga done forgot the birthday.
How the fuck do you forget that? The person's announcing it every day a month before
that can really happen. That can really happen. But I'm just saying, being mindful of those things. I do think little things like that carry more weight. It's just like paying attention to detail. Like if I hear you say, I don't know, like if I hear you say your feet hurt, and then the next day...
My feet don't hurt though.
You know what? I can't.
But go ahead, I get it.
But if you say your feet hurt, and then 2 days later, I offer you a foot massage. Those are like little bitty things, or that you say, man, I got a taste for steak. And then you purposely go in the next couple of days, you cook him a steak dinner. Those be like little things that I think. I swear, y'all. I swear.
I don't know, man. I'm just laughing at you.
I swear I'm going to choke him. I am. Anyway, okay, let me ask you this. Flip side, what if you don't feel appreciated? What if you don't feel like a person paying attention to the fine details or the small details? Then how do you change that?
It goes back to communication. I told you from the
everything is communication. Yeah,
no, but seriously, you gotta let a person know. And I know women.
Would you be offended?
What?
Like if I was to come to you and be like, you know what? I don't feel like you appreciate me enough.
Or taking you for granted. I think that's
or taking you for granted. Would you be offended by that?
I think that's fair.
Would you be mad?
I would rather for you to do that than get your lick back.
Oh. Get my lick back.
Because women are good at getting their lick back. When they get their lick back, they get it back in a whole different type of way. Physically, mentally, emotionally, they get their lick back.
Okay. So I think if you don't feel appreciated, I'm going to be honest, I'm not even saying ditto just because he's D.O.C, but I'm saying ditto because I think you need to communicate. I think just, honestly, I'm just being real honest. Communication can get you so far in a relationship. It is just really something that people take fucking for granted. I ain't gonna even lie. Communication is so key. Because if I don't feel appreciated, if I don't feel a certain type of way, or if I feel a certain type of way, only thing I could do is tell him, communicate to him that.
And I'm like, man, fuck that shit.
You probably will. Nah. Okay, I got a question. What are 3 specific things that you're grateful for about your partner?
You did that like you couldn't read. Why you say do that again? What was the question? What was the question?
You heard the question.
No, it was
See,
weird.
you weren't so busy
it was
getting
you used to do like that.
If you weren't
like
so busy being
like you had to sound it out.
I said, what are 3 specific things that you're grateful for about your partner? Oh,
3 things that I'm grateful for about my partner.
You act like you don't understand the goddamn question.
I'm thinking.
What are 3 things?
I'm thinking. I mean, what kind of? I'm not in court where I got to answer right away. The fuck?
See what I'm saying? I go through.
3 things that I'm grateful for.
I should have gave you the questions before the show.
Yeah, you should have. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
3 things that I'm grateful for. Shit. You're a good mother. You're well organized.
I don't know if that's a slight.
Yeah, you're well organized. I said that's a good thing. You're a good mother. And that you're very intelligent. Because I can't deal with dumb people. I have.
Tyler Creator say if a girl dumb, he can't even do it. He can't mess with her.
I love. What's the sapiosexual? The thing that's attracted to smart people. You know what I'm saying? It's called sapiosexual.
Hey, look up your terms before you try to use it.
No, nigga, it's when you're attracted to smart people.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I like smart women. Like I like smart women. Like that's the real turn on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely say the intelligent part I do like. I do like the intelligent part. There's a lot of stuff that I've learned from just being around you, I will admit. You are very intelligent. Ignorant as hell, but very intelligent. So I give you that. I think you are a great father. And I say that because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes your ways or your methods.
You're giving the same answers I gave, man. Intelligent.
So if I didn't say you was a great father, then what? So I can't say that you're a good boy. Okay, well then he's a shitty dad. I mean,
go ahead. You got one more.
Okay, well let me X
What's the
that
third?
one.
What's the third one?
He buy good gifts.
What's the third
let me put that in. He buy good gifts.
I do.
No, honestly,
I don't give my gifts in the Ross or TJ
very
Maxx,
loving.
the middle aisle.
Despite what he put, despite the show he put on the show.
T-shirts.
And when we're around people and things of that nature, he is very loving. Very, very loving. And sometimes that love can be unique. And it is expressed in different ways. And so I like that.
I love her.
Man. All right. So let's wrap up. Let us wrap up this entree. I would just say this is that you definitely need to pay attention to detail when it comes to the person that you are in a relationship with, whether that's another man, another woman, or whatever. You have to be mindful. It definitely involves paying attention to your partner evolving needs. And the reason why I'm saying evolving, because the same thing I may have wanted at 25 may not be the same thing that I wanted at 46.
We know.
And I have to express that and let you know so we all on the same page. Just like now as turning 50, it may not be the same stuff you want the way you were when you were 20-some years old. So you got to make sure that you taking care of them evolving needs. You know what? He must have took a mushroom or something before this show, Chris. Anyway, any lasting words on our entree? Paying attention to detail or showing gratitude?
Pay attention to detail. That means the everyday little things.
Okay.
Not just the big events, but the everyday little things.
True.
Follow through.
Deciphering through those complaints, those concerns, and those comments that your partner may make.
And saying thanks. I always say thanks. I always say thanks.
We do.
Every day she cooks, I never take it for granted. I say thanks. She does things, I always say thanks. Always.
Always, yeah.
Excuse me, I never take it for granted.
We do.
That's
exactly.
That's the goddamn dressing.
All right, we down to our dessert. Fair or foul, you know what it is. Give you a couple topics. If you like them, fair, not foul. First thing, 2 to 3 old day Thanksgiving leftovers. Fair or foul?
You would treat it like any other food. So after a day or two, it's a wrap. The only thing you can eat past the second or third day is maybe the desserts, meaning like cakes.
Okay.
But
so you go to somebody's house and it's 3 days after Thanksgiving, and they offering you, they say, man, you want some greens?
You know what? I'm going to tell you what you should do. You better fire up a blunt, because them niggas over there pooping, and you going to need something to cover up that motherfucking doo-doo smell, because they stomach going to be fucked up. So, I think of that, man, like, god damn.
So, yes, after the second day, like, go ahead, cut your losses. Like, you didn't got your money's worth. You didn't get your money's worth. I don't know what people don't turn stuff into other dishes from the leftovers.
Freeze it and eat it later.
Yeah, I don't want to eat no dressing next month for Christmas that was left over from Thanksgiving, because people do that.
Wild.
Yes, they do. So we saying this for a reason. I don't want no dressing that was left over from Thanksgiving.
This is wild.
And 3 days later, you froze it and you gonna pull it back out on Christmas.
I froze the green.
No, just go buy some more. They like 99 cents a pound. So, all right. How about trying new recipes and new food on Thanksgiving? Like, instead of following your normal recipe for mac and cheese, you follow this white person mac and cheese, or you trying something
one thing
different?
I'm big on tradition. I'm real big on tradition. So I don't like to deviate from certain recipes and things like that. I remember the only thing you did, I remember one year, a few years ago, you switched it up. This was during the pandemic, and we found out the real way to make mac and cheese from the black dude. Remember that? We found that from that cooking show. That you switched that up, and that's been good. But other than that, you did something a little bit different with the dressing this year. You know what I'm saying?
I liked it.
I call it pulled chicken dressing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because this so.
Yeah, shredded chicken.
This is the thing, y'all. When I first learned how to make dressing, my mother used to literally do dressing, a layer of chicken, and then dress it on top. So when every bite you had the chicken. I stopped doing that. I stopped doing it. Well, I did shredded chicken because I wanted to try shredded chicken. I think it was good. See, obviously, he is just like the one way and one way only. So you can't try nothing new, nothing different. So you ask tradition. So you say it's foul?
Yeah, it's foul.
I say it's fair within limits.
No, I won't try.
I say it's fair.
Only thing you can experiment with is desserts.
No, that's different, because some people go from baked turkeys to fried turkey. That's trying something new on Thanksgiving.
Man, we never had fried turkey for that yet.
But some people ain't switched over to fried turkey.
Only thing I say you try different is Christmas. You can switch it up.
Yeah, that's different. How about this, when we're talking about holidays? How about these single folks or people out here dating or cheating, whatever you want to call it, but start new relationships during the holidays? You think that's fair or foul?
Start new relationships? Mm-hmm. Niggas don't want
to dating, starting to literally dating, starting to date during the holidays. It's a classic thing.
Niggas don't want to be by themselves.
So is that fair or foul?
Nigga, it's fair. Do you, once again, this relationship, I don't give a fuck what you do. If that nigga want to sign up for that bullshit, sign up for that bullshit.
And so how about...
Everybody like to ride the motherfucking rides from the motherfucking, that they pop up, pull out their motherfucking suitcases. So go ahead, you're going to have a headache at the end of it.
How about catering holiday food?
I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you got it like that, because we done did certain dishes or dessert.
Yeah, because we catered our desserts this year.
So I don't see what you
shout out to Miss
Especially if somebody can do some shit way better than you.
I don't know if that was a dig to me or not, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Last thing.
Well, why would you cater food that they can do better than you?
Like I said, okay, so you're freshly new dating, and then you decide to go over that person's family house for the first time during the holidays. Fair or foul?
Fair. What's the question? Like they going to go meet the person.
Okay, but I'm saying, sometimes
Just
people
don't-
say
just
the
don't be-
worst time to
No,
meet
just don't be-
family members
Just
during
don't,
the holidays.
just don't be
and stuff.
presenting me as your. Make sure you present me as the right status that we are. So we
Okay.
just dating.
So if I'm your baby mama, you gonna present me as your baby mama?
They gonna fucking already know you, bro. What the fuck, you my baby
Because
mama?
we'd have been places and people to introduce people, they'd be like, yeah, this is my partner. Or yeah, this is my baby mama. And I'd be like, why do they introduce the person as a baby mama? We all know.
Because they have no respect for that
baby
person.
mama or baby daddy.
Like, they could have just said, this is the mother of my daughter, or the mother of my son, Shirley.
Shirley, I don't know for sure. Anyway, y'all, well, thank y'all.
Thank you. Hey, Shirley.
On that note.
Hey, I don't even know what kind of question that was.
On that note, we would like to pause though and just say happy holidays though from our family to y'all's. We do hope that everybody enjoy, whatever time you have off, whatever time you have with your family, enjoy it. Until the next time we see y'all, always gonna say peace, love, and hair grease. Like on Soul Train.
That's not what he said. He said peace, love, and soul.
I know that. I can't say peace, love, and hair grease.
No.
Man, y'all see he tripping this episode.
Once again, certain things don't need to be changed. Because hair grease don't make sense. Who the fuck even use hair grease?
Women still use hair grease.
They use hair grease?
Yeah, we still use hair grease.
Anyway, that's it.
Peace out.
Hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, we up to 150 plus. We want to get it up to 200 before the end of the year. Hit that like and subscribe button. We love y'all.
That's it.